Yo gang, Rod here, Futures 8-Bit. This might be the inaugural actual trying to do something for real JellyLoad play and watch thing. So let's get that going, because that's going to take about a year. So yeah, if you haven't caught up on this, JellyLoad is a way of transferring files via the internet just because you shouldn't. And that's that happening now. So yeah, if you've got a Commodore, there'll be links below, blogs, who knows, or none of those things. You know what I'm like. I sometimes put nothing out because, I'm not, I just do things. Sorry, I like doing things, and then then they're done. Anyway, I'm now playing Snake-Bit. Blah, 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 blah. My favourite game of the snake-based games. I love a snake-based game in my underpants. So, yeah. Technically, you are now stuck watching this video whilst your VIC20 is receiving the game. Imagine that. If all goes well, at the end of this video, you will have this game launching on your VIC20. Worst thing is, actually, it should work, but I have to actually then load it back to prove that the code worked and nothing went awry, because, if it goes awry, that's bad. I don't want you guys actually trying to get something to load that will never load. But yeah, up until now, the results are quite good. Struggling for speed, but speed gets better when you actually build yourself a better receiver. That's the long and the short of it. So I'm using the receiver that I expect most people to possibly make themselves from stuff they've bought for their Raspberry Pi or Drinos, that sort of project stuff, bits from Amazon. But yeah, we're also doing a professional version, which it will be easier to set up. But yeah, there should be, or will be, 3D mounts and things like that, so you can support yourself, to make all this work. I'm loading mine via the interface stuff on a tablet, and that seems to work quite nicely. Turn the brightness up, not to maximum. I'm not doing anything at maximum because that's not realistic. But yeah, turn the brightness up to high, and off you jolly well go, basically. Yeah, a bit shocked. We had a bit of trouble with it early doors. But yeah, it just goes to prove that the concept was good. And now we're basically only worrying about the receive side. But yeah, if you know what you're doing, it works. And if you really know what you're doing, that's when we will be doing turbo mode, which is about 4 times quicker than this. This is it works mode. But yeah, I can get it to run nearly twice as fast with a bit of fettling, but this is the non-fettled version, but the long and the short of it is, whatever file I put out should work on any device that you may have cobbled up together to receive it, because the output is always good. It's just how you receive it and whether you've set things up well enough. But yeah, we will put some information out there when it's ready. I'm really keen just to plonk a load of videos out and go, look, because we have been working on this a while, but due to day job, health, other personal reasons, I just haven't had the time to pick anything up recently. All kinds of things going on. We've got new games coming out and all sorts, but I'm having to rely on other people to fill in the gaps for me, because I'm not around as much as I used to be. But things will get better shortly. I hope. In the meantime, you're watching me playing Michael Singleton's very best game, Snake-Bit, on the Commodore VIC20, the very best 8-bit computer. And yeah, expect to see me do the same thing with the C64, because this will work with the C64. There is a minor difference between the C64 version and the VIC20 version on wiring, but it's literally one pin. And there you go. So on the VIC you've got 2 receive files, one for unexpanded, 2 for expanded. Oh yeah, I I should put that. I should have mentioned that. This is an unexpanded game. But yeah, I actually loaded a 29k game via this off cam as part of the testing, and ooh, that took a long time, but it worked. But yeah, that the speed I was running at there, that was relying on the very best setup. So yeah, just gonna see how it goes with you lot out there. You guys can tell me what your pass rate is on the. Honestly, I want you guys to make these yourself out of things you found behind the fridge. Don't just buy what we offer, even though it will be the best thing. If you fancy making one yourself, the achievement, you know, and there are 3D printables to make your life easier if you want to just, you know, buy some bits, print a bracket, wire it up, adjust some pots, hey presto. And solder on the user port. You do need to solder on the user port. But yeah, we're not necessarily going to be doing a kit, I don't think, because that would be madness. This is definitely something for the hobbyists that's just got more time on their hands than they should ever need. Because why would you load games like this? Why? Because it's cool. That's why. Yeah, my ideas are silly. But yeah, it was really interesting. It was something that was knocking around in my mind. I bought lots and lots of parts for it. And then about 6 months or a year later, Dave mentioned something. And I was like, I'm glad you mentioned that. Here's a project I never got off the ground. And then, yeah, we went through a serial iteration of it. Because that's how it was always going to be. I wanted it to be one, you know, like serial. But now we're doing it parallel, so that means we're sending actual bytes. Yeah, bytes. We're sending bytes, which is a lot easier to decode, because that's how my brain works. I just thought, right, we can take a file, get its hex value, throw it at the printer port, and turn that printer port into some blinking lights and some blinking light receivers. And yeah, Bob's your arm. That's basically what we've got here. The secret source, though, is in Dave's code. Yeah, I couldn't have done it without Dave. I did some proof of concepts, you know, just to prove I could read the ports and stuff, and then just whined at Dave until he did it for me, which he's done. Blah, and I got ate by a yellow snake. Let's try that again. I keep pressing S on the wrong keyboard because I'm not using my 1701. I'm playing this via the capture, because my tablet, which is set up to receive, is there with all the wiring for the VIC, and I'm scared to power on my CRT with so many wires dangling off the glass. Yeah, doing alright here. I haven't done it yet though. You've all seen me do it, right? This is a good game. Yeah, so I don't know what order this will come out in. There might have been other bits and bobs that I've put out there. I mean, I think I've already done about 50 videos on this for our own testing purposes. Like I say, we started this a few months back and then didn't go near it whilst the world fell apart on me. But yeah, picked it up again less than 24 hours ago, and it is within 12 hours I had it working in a level where I was reasonably confident we had done the right thing, because we had already planned like a checksum system for it to make the resilience even stronger, but the checksum will slow it down a lot. Well, you know, not as much as the RLL version that was planned, but it will be reasonably significant. So if we can get it so you don't need checksums or, you know, extra information, that will save seconds, if not minutes, if not years, if not millennium, because this is the slowest way of getting a file across the internet. It is quicker to type. That is what I wanted to call it. It is quicker to type something or other acronym. But yeah, JellyLoad makes more sense. This is easy. Yeah, not Jiffy DOS, like Stiffy DOS, but that sounds rude. Sleepy DOS, Pointless DOS. I like doing things because they're stupid but still cool. DOS, .com, .net. Yeah, itchy nose. Yeah, what am I even transferring now? Oh yeah, I'm transferring this. That's it, that was it, yeah. I'm wondering why it was taking so long. Right. I know roughly what the minute counter needs to be to get this done. It's minutes. It's so ridiculous. But imagine. You're watching this video and your VIC is taking in that information via the JellyLoader, and you can see that it's looking good, and you can see the load address is good, and you can see the end address is good, and you're just watching those bytes add up, nom nom nom, a bit like me eating these eggs. And yeah, will you get to the end and it will just spaz out? Or will you have some snakes and some eggs to eat up like a good boy? And then, oh man, will you load? This is going to take a while, but yeah, I'm reasonably confident when we've got some people out there giving us a bit of feedback, we can run this quicker. Again, this is effectively 4 times slower than the maximum I've ran it at, but that's not realistic. Yeah, the 4 times quicker was, well, 4 times quicker, but I think we can just about half the load time, double the speed. I think that's doable. But yeah, we might be able to get a little bit more once we've got our own PCB and that solution worked out. You can even have automatic gain control. Imagine that. But no, it needs to be simple. I want other people. I want you out there to make this, and you out there to try loading and visit thefutures8bit.com, because without thefutures8bit.com this stuff wouldn't be out there, you know. Or would it? No, I don't know. No, I probably wouldn't have got to this stage of my madness, you know. I did SD2 ICs because nobody made them, and then I ended up selling 1 million of them, and with the money from making those, I started making all the other cool things, which are cooler than other people's cool things, because they're made by people that use the machines, and they only make things they think are cool, or replace something that somebody else has done that's pretty bad. Yeah. But yeah, hence div. Yeah, the div. Yes, I had a drawer full of broken div MMC type devices, and yeah, that's the only reason I made the div MMC future. I was tired of repairing the other ones. But yeah, Snake Pit on the Spectrum is very good too. In fact, it's one of the better ones. The BBC version's also excellent if you haven't played this before. In your pants, and then I'll get eaten by the red snake. Yes. How are we doing for time? Yep, more of this. More of this. Oh, flipping hell. What was I doing? Reminds me of a tune by The Fall. Of course, I can't remember the lyrics because they're pretty well inaudible. Oh, joystick issues. Serious issues with misuse tissue. Tissue. It's tissue and trouser time. Yes, this is the most ridiculous way of loading just a few K of stuff into your computer. What's YouTube for? This. Oh yes. Oh yes, and there's a problem. I have got what do they call it? YouTube Premium. That means I get no adverts, no interruptions, no nothing. How many adverts have this been broken by? Yes. I think, actually, brain farting that, yeah, I think we can get away with that because for the most part, it is a transition from black and white to get that to trigger. But yeah, I'm assuming adverts would screw this up. Right up. So there you go, Mr. YouTube. I'm basically making people get premium. Where's my big pot of cash? I expect a telex from Mr. YouTube by morning. All those extra millions of subscription. Yeah. Some people watch my YouTube. At least I had a video the other day that had over 200 views. What do you think about that? Oh, there's a definite joystick issue going on here. I'm having trouble getting it up. Yes, sir. Double entendres. Double entendre. Oh, frippin' frapper, bloody bumhole. Yes. Don't ring me. I'm gonna eat some eggs and try and look at the clock. Where's the clock? There's the clock. Didn't see it. I can't see. I've got old man eyes now. I need a different pair of glasses for every single thing I need to look at. Oh, I thought that was it then. Because it will just stop flashing, you know, when it stops flashing. Comment below if it worked for you and how creamy and joyful you feel on the creamy on the inside. Yes. If this doesn't get you, if this loads on your VIC, you know, this is going to hit your boy or girl's special place. This is going to be your special little place. You're going to be, great. And then you'll play the game for 1 minute. But because you're not as good as me. Mind you, I still haven't done it yet. I have done this, you know, promise. Check out my videos. I've done it more than once. And I've double done it at least once. In real life, I think I've 4 times now. What is he talking about? Yeah, really, it could be either. But, yeah, I think it healed up. Yeah. And there we are. Lovely snakes. Lovely LEDs. Lovely JellyLoad. Of course. You could use this time to go and make yourself a delicious jelly. What do you think about that? There's actually enough time to get it to set. Yeah, there we go. I'll change the marketing. It's called JellyLoad because the average game takes the same amount of time to load as it does a jelly to set in your fridge. Ow, fripp. The green ones are one of my favourite colours. But I should be recording this at 60 frames per second. I failed to do that because I'm an idiot. I don't think it will make any difference with the current speeds we're using, but definitely as we push things a little bit further up. I know that my own rig at the moment is actually slightly imbalanced, which is again quite useful because if you make one yourself, it will be imbalanced until you tune it in. So if stuff loads on mine, it should load on yours. Yeah, but I was this morning and this afternoon I was rocking some incredible speeds. Yeah, I've had to destroy all of that work so I could do the real life testing, which is this, and then me loading this back in and then going, it didn't work. Oh, do I put the video out or not? Of course I do. No, I won't. If it doesn't load back on my setup, this video won't go out just in case there is a problem with it, which there won't be. It is all down to the receiver. It is, the data going out is good. It's all down to the receiver, so even if I do have a problem loading this myself, it'll probably be just a case of adjust and reload and then it will be fine. But yeah, I was running some incredible speeds using the same hardware, but not having YouTube in the middle. But that does change quite a few variables. So real world testing is important. .NET Oh. Explain this to your missus. Yeah, I really am using your tablet to load a game into that computer thing that I insisted on buying from eBay. And you don't understand why I'm just not using a disc or those interfaces you bought from that futures8bit.com place. Yeah, I know, right? I know. We all use SD2s and divs, etc. and Kung Fu flashes to save a bit of time and make stuff work. But no, I've come up with a way that's even less convenient than cassette. It's less convenient than typing in the hex yourself. You could type, at this speed anyway, you could type this in quickly yourself. And if that isn't genius, I don't know what is. And I'm quite amazed by how much waffling I'm doing here. How many more minutes of waffling? Quite a few more. There's going to be some more wafflings. How many adverts has broken this for you? Yeah, you want to keep an eye on that. I want stats from people. You know, if you are in comment land below, let me know how many minutes it was before you were forced an advert that wasn't blocked or skipped or whatever. I do need to know that if I'm putting out stuff, we do want as many people as possible to try and join in the fun. We don't want to force people to use premium, or I suppose we could look at putting this out on other platforms as well. You know, hilarious. Do you realise how big the file is, the video file for this is? Even if it didn't have the game and me waffling, it would be a norm. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Not yet, but now dead. Told you. Another go. It's S to start, by the way. S to start, not fire button. La 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 la. Oh yeah. I don't think you can do keyboard on the VIC. Maybe you can actually, but keyboard is good on this game. Real good. Mike's not with us anymore. If he was, I wonder what he'd be thinking about somebody converting his game into some blinking dice for a thing called JellyLoad, so you can transmit a game at 50 frames per second over the YouTubes in 11/1200s, was it 19/200 by something? Oh, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, it's what we do. It's what we do. Always the same. It's nothing new. It's lucky I like Snakebit. Oh, frick. Eggs. Egg. Oh no, I'm going to start saying egg. I say egg a lot sometimes. Egg. Egg. I'm not going to stop saying egg right now. Egg! No more eggs. Not being very efficient in this tidying up game. Tidying up games are the best games. Slightly hindered by a joystick, which I believe is starting to come apart in my hands. Excuses. I did make this one, so it's my bad. No, I'm not using my 2600 joystick. No, I've stopped using those for a little while now. I really want to crack open. I got the 2600 remake. I was going to crack open those joysticks to see what they were like, but I don't open new things. So that's me scuppered. And I ordered those fancy joysticks like Robin's got on 8-Bit Show and Tell. Yeah, they took the money, they never shipped them, and Amazon didn't refund me, which was great. So that was me down. I bought 2 of those and the gamepad. None of it turned up. Basically, you can blame Brexit, because people in Europe just can't get stuff to us. If you're small fry, it's just too much hassle. They don't know what to do with the paperwork. So either that or they were just outright lying. But yeah, I back-ordered it, never turned up. Amazon weren't helpful. Money lost. Snakes. See? I'm going to die. Round shipping frickin' blibby blib blib. Words have not been invented. Panic. Oh, tits. I said a rude. Maybe I said tips. PG tips, sir. Yeah, that could be the adult brand of PG tips. Wow, I should get a job in marketing. Yeah, the adult version of PG tips is PG tits. And they come in, yes, they don't come in a square or a circular one. Obviously, they come in a wrist-shaped one. Probably just demonetize myself. I'm not even monetized. None of this matters. I'm going slightly snake pit mad now. I'm discussing an adult version of PG tips. That's just amazing. Anyway. Surely not much longer. I'm surprised I've not done this yet. I'm also surprised I've gone completely mad. Previous subject. Yeah, okay, I have gone mad. I am still playing this game, which is one of those games you normally have 3 or 4 goes at and then go, no, because you realise you suck. Well, I am just sort of squirming around, not doing a very good clean-up job of this. You need to be efficient on your moves, but I keep pulling diagonals which don't work. I mean, yeah, I'm having a lot of steerage issues. Better joystick required. It's my fault for making my own joysticks adjustable. Shouldn't have done that. I should have just tuned it, fixed it, done it. That's another project I never... Can't really afford to do it. I was going to do our own custom joysticks, but too many things needed doing right, which costs money, and yeah. I haven't got the sort of dough to do that, I'm afraid. But yeah, quite tempted. Yeah, well, we've got a few bits and bobs. Oh, what? I went screen blind. Got a few bits and bobs in the go and got a new hardware thing. It's an official upgrade, actually. 3 games, which have been in the works for ages, but keep getting let down various ways on getting that done. But looks like we've got some progress now on the artwork. Just need to try and get the printer under control again so we can get it all printed. Whoop. But yeah, everybody's sort of all over the place, health-wise, real-life-wise at the moment. I don't know how I used to be able to get so much stuff done. These days, it's a lot harder. Everybody is overstressed, overstretched. You know. But I'm still doing what I can, including getting eaten by a purple snake. But yeah, this was a total distraction, JellyLoad. And sometimes it's good to have a distraction. Yes, it will be faster. Just not this time. They're testing. This is a test. But yeah, if you are messing around with stuff, and I've got a bunch of videos out, and I'm saying the other videos are quicker, go for a slow one first. Make sure things work. We already got some calibration methods we've been using. I will make them public as well, so people, if they do make a device or, you know, buy the bits, you know, you're either going to totally Heath Robinson it, or buy the board, or get a board made and do it properly. But whatever, behind the scenes, we've got a lot of calibration-y bits and bobs that have happened, and I will put them out there for everybody to use. And then you know whether you're wasting your time or not, or whether you've got a fair chance of what you've built working. And yeah, so far, the tests that I've done in the last 24 hours have been remarkably good. Just erring on the side of caution right now. At a reasonably slow rate, but I'm hoping to at least double it. Could go quicker, but I don't think we're going to go to some of the excitingly fast local speeds that I've been getting, because YouTube's Remember, transferring files over YouTube. It just came into my head like a very good idea. And yeah, bought all the bits, did a little bit with it, did nothing, sat on it for a while. For some reason, I think me and Dave were talking about serial ports or something, and I said, oh yeah, I wanted to do this thing about serial, sending files via serial, you know, with a CRT, etc., like you did back in the day. And he so desperately tried to talk me out of it. He really did. Yeah. Spent a lot of time on this, but I think it's worth it. Honestly, it's making me smile. I've got to do things for me. I can't just do Futures 8-bit just for I would say the money, but it's not really a money thing anymore. Thanks to our situation with our friends on the continent being ruined. But yeah, we just this. Yeah, proper niche. It's a niche thing I'm doing now. It's a hobby. It's, you know, it's what it is. We've got some cool devices. Probably some of the best devices you can get. And, yeah, I'm happy with that. I haven't found anything recently that I'm too desperate to make a solution for. But, yeah, gone are the days when I could just go for it, you know, buy a load of stuff, try it out. If it fails, you know. But yeah, these days, money's too tight to mention. Who sung that? That's a song, isn't it? Oh, I had the fucking white one got me. How many goes have I had now? How many minutes? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I hope I have not had a glitch. No, I can't have had a glitch. This is about right? I'm going to keep playing. In my mind, this should have been slightly under half an hour. We're now at... Oh, where's the clock gone? Looking without dying, hopefully. Can't see. Oh, no, where is it? 32 minutes. There we go. We're now at 32... Oh! Oh, is that the end? Is that the end? Go on, be the end of the file. Be the end of the file. Be the end of the file. Those flashing lights look like an end of a file. Probably not. I've never actually played this file back. This is a new one. We've been using other titles. No, it's not the end of the file. Oh no, has it looped? I don't think it has. Ignore what I'm saying now. Don't give up. Don't give up. I will make it obvious in the top of the comments whether this video is rubbish or not. In fact, it won't even. If this is definitely a non-working thing, it won't go out. But I hope it works, because it's taken ages. And I've waffled the whole way through. And subscribe for your adult branded tea bags. Mind you, there's tea bags. That's a rude thing as well, isn't it? Oh, blimey. Ugh. Your brain goes funny if you play Snake Bit for half an hour. Or at all. Trying to look at the code now, just in case I've set the wrong delay. No, that's right. Yeah, nightmare. I suppose I could just like go and make a cup of tea, because I can't have coffee. I've ran out of coffee this evening, and there won't be any more coffee till it gets delivered tomorrow. But yeah, I do have some tea bags actually. But yeah, I could go and make a cup of tea, and then come back and see if this is still leave all you lot there with the flashing lights. Oh, so desperately hoping it's going to work or not. But yeah. Or are you just here for the gaming? Have you watched this just to watch me play this game for half an hour? Or are you watching this video solely to try and get this file to load into your unexpanded VIC20? Yes, unexpanded. I'm actually starting to look at the lights now. I should have done a dummy run. I should have timed it. I should have got the calculator out and done it for reals. But no, guessed it. Hit record. Hoping for the best. Oh dear. Oh man. Oh, this can't have looped. We'll find out if it's looped if I'm playing this and the hour has passed. There's a lot of blocks are the same now. Oh, I was looking at the lights and not the snakes. See, even if I looked at the code, I could have actually worked out roughly what the end block would have looked like. Yes, I've done this so much now, I basically know what the LEDs mean. Oh, which is tragic. So, oh yeah, for those of you playing along at home, you notice the middle LED? Yes, well, that is designating whether it should be red or not if you're reading the data bit lines. Basically, the data bits can change, and then the clock has to pulse from either off to on or on to off for it then to read and store the data bits that are on the bus. And that's how it works. So it's quite efficient way of running the clock, because I mean, especially as originally we were going to run this serial with no clock, and A, it would have been horribly slow, and B, it needed some sexy ass code to make it resilient, and that code was getting written. We were working on that, but luckily I was also messing around with doing it via 8-bit addressing, and yeah, that worked far easier, and that's what we've got here. I'm literally, it's as if it's a printer and you're dumping the data to the printer port, in a kind of a way. But it's that kind of thing, you know. Remember the old ASCII printers? Yeah. You just sent it a value and it would print it, right? That's effectively what we're doing here, except for the VIC has got a program telling it to store and then launch, because this will only work from memory. To get this to save to an SD card, oh, that's another thing. You know, there's not a lot of processing power in these old computers to do stuff like that. It's shocking how much work it is to do a checksum. You get bonus points if you're watching this just for the gameplay, you really do. 37 minutes. Eek. And because I'm doing this live, recording it and such, playing it and such, I can't get the calculator out and try and work out what it should be taking. And I ain't going to try and use my brain to do the maths. Oh no, I'll catch fire. It's been a long day. And I've not had any caffeine as such, because I've only got one pod left. Yeah, I use pods. Right, now I'm doing the official. This is how to do cleanup. Ow. Bottom trousers. Trouser bottoms. That's the thing. That's all F's, all zeros, you see. Yeah? It's either f or or f. Be the end of the memory block. Go on. For me. For me and all the boys and girls at home. No. Ba, 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 ba. Do you like to transfer your files slowly? Oh, good news is, of course, if you were using this, your way of loading in, yeah, we could have done audio, but we didn't. And audio would be really, really difficult to do because of all the compression, actually. I'm sure we could get it to work, But no, this is better. This is wires, lights, sensors. It's the future. That's what it is. But yeah, totally scuppered by YouTube adverts though. That's definitely got to be a thing, right? Definitely got to be. I'm sure I set this really desperate to see what numbers I'm firing this at, just in case I have screwed up. But yeah, the handy thing is the receiver codes. They will load at whatever speed because it's running off the clock. When the clock LED changes, the computer reads the port. Jobby job, 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 job. Your mother's your aunt's sister. Itchy face. You get an itchy face whilst you're clutching your joystick. I do. Especially when I'm on the bus. Hey! Missed that. Oh, got those. Get that. Oh, missed that. Got that. Missed that. Did them. Oh, it keeps showing me the f or the one of the other bums. One of the other bums. What will happen though is all those LEDs will just go out, and that's when we know the file transfer is completed. It is nearly Christmas. Here's the season, la 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 la. Yeah, by the time this is loaded, it's Christmas. Fact. To be jolly, fa la 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 la. Yes, you can load this in, but with it muted, and not have to hear me. Anybody keeping a count of how many goes I've had of this? Not getting very good at this now though. There's all those f on the north. Oh or f. B or o. Dow or. Just checking I'm loading that file. I can see that I've got the right file sent. That's good. And I can see some of the settings I've sent. That's also fine. Blinking lights. We love blinking lights. Yes. Damn. Yeah, so when you go to work tomorrow, or whatever day you go to work, say, yeah, I watched this fascinating video where a guy took something that already took quite a long time to load and used all of the wrong technologies to make it even longer, but you went behind the fridge, you found some parts, you cobbled something together, and after the 400 attempts you managed to get it to work, and you're really proud and you're really all juiced up inside, and everybody you talk to looks at you like you're some sort of weirdo, because guess what? Yeah, you're in the weirdo club, because this is the only way. If all the things you can do with your 8-bit hobby, this has got to be one of the most nuts things you could possibly try. Not playing Snakebit. Snakebit makes total sense. Snakebit, Mike Singleton, genius. I wish I could see into the future of time though, just so I know. This can't be right. This has gone through more than once, right? I'm fearful of stopping the video though for obvious reasons. And imagine trying to record a second one of these with all the jibber jabber. It's not going to come out right, is it? It's going to be wrong.com. Yeah. Don't get it. don't understand. I've either miscalculated or not calculated at all, assumed, or something else. There could be a something else based issue. Or it's correct. And it's just about to stop loading in 3, 2, 1, and now. Or now. What about now? No, it's not having it. Died. Let's try the looping method. Oh no, no, very loopy. I wanted to do the double dip. Oh, I'm really having some severe joystick issues. Try here. It was supposed to be the first run of egg. Egg? I said egg. Come on. Egg load. Should have called it egg load. Egg load. The white one hasn't moved. Oh, egg. Quad eggs. No, yes, no, bad things. Ooh. I'll go that way. Felt safer. No, and then die. Yeah, definitely have some up bass issues here with this stick. Oh, you absolute... Whatever the absolute I am. No, it's something. Is this right? Is this wrong? Who knows? I really am wondering if this is glitched. Probably hasn't. I reckon I'm just being because the speed I'm running at is nowhere close to some of the speeds I was messing around with earlier today. So yeah, maybe just got to get realistic with it. But at this speed, it's quite slow. That was weird. There was definitely a glitch then on the audio, at least. Ooh! That's finished. Right, well, I hope there isn't a glitch in the actual video, just a few seconds from the end, which was enough to break that. But now I get to the daunting process of loading this back for 48 minutes to see if it actually worked. Well, wish me luck. Is it going to load? Is it going to fail? I must admit it. The first time I loaded it, it did fail. I've changed the gain on the pots though, and the data rate looks more stable. Bloody hell. Pardon my French. I've just loaded this game via the internet. Absolute truth. That's exactly what I've done. You're going to have to take my word for it because I need to cobble together a big bunch of videos. This is just a capture of the machine. But yes, I have officially loaded Mike Singleton's Snake Pit using all of the most inappropriate technologies possible. Oh, brilliant. My life is complete. Be more complete if I actually do this, but I won't. Right. I need to start telling people about this because this is cool.